That way I've always got a record. I can always show Matt. Anyway, in the past, we've had most everybody that's showed up for these 21 Step Tuesdays have been consultants, people that have already gone through the 21 steps, have moved on to silver and above. And so basically what they're doing is they're trying to get more information. What I would like to eventually do is these Tuesdays, I would like to make these a place where our new clients, our new 21 Step clients can come to and ask questions and get some information. So with that in mind, what I'm going to start doing with this episode is we're going to start talking about the 21 steps. A lot of it's going to be real basic. A lot of it, if you've already been through the 21 steps, if you're already a MOB consultant, you already know most of this. I'm going to say you know all of this stuff. I'm just going to come at it from a little bit different angle. Maybe I'll be able to throw some information out that in the future when you guys are dealing with your 21 Step clients, it'll help you along the way. Now, for me, one of the biggest things that I get into this, kind of, I'm not going to call it Zen, but what I try to do is I try to figure out why we can go out and introduce all these people to this business. And we get people that get excited and they come in and they throw their $49 on the table. They sign up for the 21 Step program. And then they go to step 1 or step 2. And then the next thing you know is you look on your downline list and it says that they're uncontactable. They're not returning phone calls. They're not getting in touch with their coaches. They're not moving forward. They're not asking for refunds. They're not quitting, but they're just not really doing the business. So what I want to do is for this first episode, we're going to take it back to the basics. So let me open up my PowerPoint here. Hang on, let me share my screen. And there we go right there. Share screen. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be doing these little PowerPoint presentations on Tuesdays from now on because Matt says that I need to be more organized and less of a scatterbrain just going off on tangents. So I'm trying to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more in line of actual training. So basically what we have is we got 21 Step Tuesdays with Pat. Today is obviously January 16th, 2018. I have to remind myself to say 2018 because I still have a tendency to say 2017. But the one thing one of the things that I think about more often than not is when I'm talking to clients, especially people that are just getting into the 21 steps or people that are considering getting into the 21 steps, is, the biggest question is, well, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is the 21 steps? Okay, I went and I saw this sales video. I watched the Beasleys. I watched Carolina Milan. I watched the Wi-Fi Millionaire. But really, come on. You want my $49? What is this? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Is basically what are the 21 steps really? And when you really stop and step back and look at it, and like I said, this for people that have already been through the 21 steps, for people that are already consultants, this is going to be fairly basic. But the 21 steps are really nothing more than an introduction to online businesses. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to see a series, of short lessons on what's needed to build an online business. You're going to see videos. You're going to hear audio. You're going to see interviews with people that have made successful online businesses. And what they're going to do is they're going to talk to you at each step about the different things that are involved in building an online business. Now, I'm going to assume that when a person gets involved with the 21 steps, when one of our clients steps up, pays the $49, signs up for the 21 steps, that basically what they're doing is they are interested in starting their own online business. We have to go with that natural assumption. I'm not going to assume that somebody's going to pay $49 and think that they're going to get the keys to a McDonald's franchise. They have to know from our ads that what this is this is an online business. So for our new clients, when they ask, in its simplest form, it's really just an introduction. It's an introduction to online businesses. And like I said, it's a series of short lessons on what is really needed to build, basically a successful online business. But it's also an easy to follow step-by-step description on how to build those businesses. So if you take the time to actually go through the steps, to watch the videos, pay attention to what they're talking about in the videos, when they start, it really is a step-by-step. It's, okay, this is your first breadcrumb. Okay, now you've got through that, you talk to your business coach, you go to step 2, this is your next breadcrumb. And it really step-by-step takes you and shows you the things that you need to build an online business. And it's also, as you go through, an overview of different online business types, or like, Matt likes to refer to them as the niches. I've been involved in several different MLM, affiliate marketing programs. I'm still a Beachbody coach. If you've ever heard of the company that sells exercise programs, you usually see them real early in the morning. They're like the you see the P90X, the P90X Extreme. Those are all from a company called Beachbody that's located here in California. It's just one of the niches that's out there in the internet online marketing businesses. Okay, and in essence, really what it is, it's a basic blueprint of how to build your business. Take you from step 1, introduce you to what an online business is, all the way up through all the different aspects of things that you're going to need to know to build a successful online business. Okay. Now people go, okay, well, why do I need this blueprint? Why can't I just take my computer, buy myself a domain name and start a business? If you think about it, in reality, no matter what we do in life, everything needs a plan. Good example, this morning I got up. Tuesday mornings are usually the days that I like to go and I go do my grocery shopping. Okay, well, what do most people do? They take a piece of paper and they write down all the different things that they need to pick up. I need laundry soap, or I need broccoli or cauliflower or whatever I'm going to pick up. Okay, well, that's a plan. You don't just grab your car keys, run out the front door, get to the market and realize, wow, I didn't bring my wallet with me, so I got no way to pay for my food. I have no idea what I've got at home or what I really need. No, you have to have a plan. So when we start understanding that, and when we start talking to our clients about this, and so they can understand that, it's not that you have to have this, step by step, I have to do this, then that, but what it is, it's an overview, it's a plan, a blueprint. You can't build it if you don't know what entails building it. From the simplest recipe in our kitchens. If, for those of you that don't know, I am a trained chef. I've been through culinary school. I was trained in the classic French style of cooking. And we separate the hot side of the kitchen from the bakery. Okay, so when you look at baking or just cooking food, that's considered the hot side of the kitchen. The difference between that and baking, in the kitchen, if I'm cooking up a chicken dish, I can throw a little bit of something else. Maybe I want a little bit more garlic, or, a little bit of this in there. But if I'm baking something, and for those of you that bake, especially just came out of the holidays, everybody in my family bakes. We've had stacks and stacks of cookies sitting all over the house for weeks. If you bake, I mean, you're looking at something that's almost like chemistry. You have to have exact proportions, because if you're off on any of your proportions, whatever it is you're making is not going to taste real good. So everything in the kitchen, that's just a good example. You know, to building the world's largest cruise ship, you have to have plans. You have to know where you're going to start and where you're going to finish. And that's really what the 21 steps is doing. It's starting you, taking you through a process, shows you what's going on, and it takes you to the end. You can't do anything without a plan. Doesn't have to be written down, doesn't have to be anything super formal. But when you stop and think about everything we do, from the time we sit down, we open up, we're going to write an email, or we're going to write an ad, or sit down and you want to do a little webinar like this, you have to come up with a plan on what you want to do. Okay. Now this, to me, this is one of the biggest hurdles that I think that we as consultants and marketers need to overcome with our clients. And that's basically what the 21 steps aren't. I mean, I've just explained to them what they are. Now let's talk about what the 21 steps aren't. Okay? The 21 steps is not a $49 keys to the kingdom program. You're not going to get a million plus dollar business handed to you for $49. I'm sorry. If they did, if I would be the first one to spend the 49 bucks to get the business. It's unfortunate, but the reality of life holds true. If you research franchises, you're gonna find out that probably some of the least expensive franchises on the market are going to be in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, going up to as much as $2 million for a McDonald's in a prime location. Okay, sorry, but you're not going to get $1 million business for 49 bucks. Okay, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not pay $49, do 21 days worth of steps, and now all of a sudden, you know, wow, you've got all this information that you're going to be able, you know, you really, that's kind of yes and no. It's not get rich quick, but what it is after 21 days, you're going to have the basic knowledge of what it takes to build a business that you can become financially free with. It's not a fire and forget program. And what I mean by fire and forget, it's not pay $49, walk away, and a year from now, you're going to get residual checks because you paid your $49 and now you have this group of people somewhere else that's doing all the work for you. And you're going to reap the benefits. You know, if somebody finds one of those that really works, please let me know, because I'm basically very lazy. And if I could just pay somebody 49 bucks to make me rich overnight, and all I got to do is sit and watch reruns of MASH, I'll do it. It's not a Ponzi scheme. This really gets a little frustrating with me sometimes. I don't know if some of the other consultants have run into this on your ads. You'll get people that, especially on Facebook, there is a group of people on Facebook that will see an ad. It's obviously an ad. It says right at the top, sponsored. They will spend the time to read your entire ad. Then they will take the time to pull their phone out and go to their keyboard and tell you that you're a skunk, that you're a scam artist, and you're stealing money from people. I can't understand these people. I mean, if everything that you look at is, if that's your only goal in life is to tell people that you think that they're crooks, then why bother wasting your time going through the ads? Just, I mean, like what I do. I've always had a policy. If it's not something that interests me, I just go buy it. I just pass it by. I don't need to comment on it. I don't need to, put my opinion in there. I just, okay, this isn't for me, so I just move on down the road. But as far as this being a Ponzi scheme, and for those of you that really don't know what a Ponzi scheme is, what a Ponzi scheme is, it's a pyramid that the people at the top start this pyramid, and as people get in below, they make money off all the money that these people below are buying in. The problem is that by the time it gets to these bottom tiers, there's no more people to buy in. So all these people that have paid money are not going to get paid. That's what makes them illegal. When you have a pyramid system where the people at the top are getting paid based on nothing more than the entry fees of the people below, and those people below have no hope of recouping the money, then the government has deemed those to be illegal and they're Ponzi schemes. Bernie Madoff, perfect example. Poor guy was in his late 70s and they ended up giving him 147 years in prison. I don't think he's going to make parole. The 21 steps aren't an MLM. And for those of you that have been involved in online marketing at some level for any length of time, have probably come across or been involved with multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is basically you're working as an affiliate for a company, and your whole purpose of being an affiliate is to bring other people in to sell those products. Where we're different is that we introduce people to the 21 steps, and not everybody is going to want to become an affiliate. There are people out there that own their own businesses already and take the 21 steps because they want to learn how to make their businesses more profitable. And that's what we do. We offer business education. So if you're a business owner and you've gone through the 21 steps, you may go and buy some traffic coaching, because you want to learn how to do email marketing for your business, or you want to learn how to do direct marketing for your business. So that's where your focus is your focus is on just getting the training to make your marketing better. So that's why we aren't in a multi-level marketing. We're not dependent on introducing other people into this business simply to make money. And you know what? For those of us that have been around for a while, this is not a scam. It works. I think that anybody with any kind of level of intelligence is going to be a little skeptical getting involved in a business like this. But you know what? It's like they say, the proof is in the pudding. I've made money. I know people in this business that are making a lot of money. I haven't made a lot of money yet. I plan to. So I already know that with the effort that I put in, that I can make money in this business. So therefore, it's not a scam. The bottom line, as with any business, your success with this program, your success with anything in life is going to depend on the amount of effort that you put into it. Put a little bit of effort into it, you're going to probably have a little bit of a success. You put a lot of effort into it, you're going to probably get a lot of success. So what's next? Now, this is geared more for the people that are either thinking about getting involved with the 21 steps, or people that are already 21 steps clients but haven't moved on to consultant level, but you haven't signed up yet. Okay, if you haven't signed up, go back and find the email you got sent and follow the link that takes you to the video. Watch the video again. If you've already watched it once, watch it a second time. Watch it a third time until it really makes sense for you. And then take action. Sign up and get started. It's as simple as that. If you're already signed up for the 21 steps, contact your business coach and tell them you want to get started. You spent the $49. You spent the $49 for a reason. Obviously, you saw something in this program that triggered something in you to part with $49 to get involved in the program. Okay. Get involved. Take advantage of it. Contact your business coach and tell them you want to get started. Commit to doing at least one step a day until you're done. It's not really that hard. I don't think, if I remember correctly, there was maybe one or two of the videos that were like an hour and a half, but everything else was under an hour. Can you spare an hour a day today to make your life that much better, to get all those hours free, you know, a year or two down the road? Start listening to people that are already financially where you want to be. If I want to learn what it takes to do dental implants, I'm not going to talk to my plumber. I'm going to talk to an oral surgeon. If I want to find out why I'm having chest pains, I'm not going to go to a podiatrist. I'm going to talk to a heart specialist. Listen to the people that are financially there. You know, with social media today, I know that everybody's on Facebook, but I think that a lot of people are also following Twitter and Instagram. On my Twitter accounts, I follow Warren Buffett. I follow Robert Kiyosaki. Granted, you know, usually it's just like a little blurb, just something to keep you fired up for the day. But listen to those people. Read their books. You know, if one of them is doing a little, you know, 35 or 40-minute webinar, sign up for the webinar. Sit down. Take 35 minutes or an hour out of your day and sit and listen to successful people talk about how to be successful. If you're in the 21 steps, if you're a consultant and you have not signed up for Matt Lloyd's daily inspirational emails, when this is done, sign up for him, because every day he's going to send you something. He's going to send you success stories, or he's going to send you a story that's going to talk about, you know, how you can become and why it's going to work for you. It's important. Listen to successful people. And most important, and last of all, is believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. Okay? I face this on a regular basis, and I know that everybody in this business has faced it. If they haven't faced it in the past, they're facing it now. Is you have somebody in your life that when they find out what you are doing, they kind of laugh behind their hand. Oh, you're into one of those. And it's like, you know, why try to kill my dream? Here's an interesting fact, and I think I've talked about this before, and I don't know if it's true. One of these days I'm going to research it for sure and find out. But I have heard a rumor that if you take a basket and you take a crab out of the water and put it in this basket, that crab will crawl out of the basket. But if you take that crab and you put it in that basket and there are 99 other crabs in that basket, when he tries to crawl out of the basket, those 99 other crabs will grab him and drag him back down into the basket with him. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be one of those 99 that's going to end up on somebody's dinner plate? Or do you want to be the guy that breaks free and goes your own separate way? So that's what I mean. Believe in yourself and in your dreams, and stop listening to people that tell you that this business doesn't work. Because I'm here to tell you it works. It absolutely works. And just in closing, I want you to remember that yesterday is gone. Today is fading fast. If you wait to follow your dreams, you might find that time has passed you by. All right, guys, that's all the PowerPoint that I have for today. I hope that everybody was able to get a little bit of something out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute everybody. And if anybody has some comments, criticisms, please jump in there, say, hey, you know, I thought this was okay, but, you know, I think you need to change this up. Because this is, you know, for me, this is really important. This is something that, you know, I think that each and every one, those of us that are consultants, These are things that we need to be thinking about. These are things that we need to be talking about. It's real easy to go out and, spend a lot of money on an ad, get a lot of response on the ad, get people that'll step up and, get involved in this 21 steps. Then you have to make the decision, am I going to be one of these people that all I'm doing is selling these guys the 21 steps? Okay, if they go farther, great. If not, hey, I'm down the road. I'm already looking for the next batch of people I'm trying to bring into this business. Or are we trying to build a business where, we're building it like a family, that we're here to help each other. We're here to support each other. That if Maria's got a question, she knows that she can, shoot me a message and I'll answer the question to the best of my ability. Or I know that I can contact Matt and Matt will help me, or I can contact Louisa, my traffic coach, and she'll answer my questions for me. We're either selling a $49 introduction business, or we're offering people an opportunity to get free, because I think that that's why we got involved with this. We all saw something. We all want to get our independence. We want to take control of our lives. And I think that we owe it to the people that we're showing the business to. And this is just my opinion. I think we owe it to the people we're showing the business to offer them the same thing. Because it might be the difference between that 21-step client that's on step 4 and going, well, you know what, I'm not getting the questions answered from my coach and and I really don't know who to turn to. See, when I got involved in this business, I never got an email from the person whose ad I answered. I've seen his picture. I've seen his picture on my dashboard or in my office. I've never had any conversation with him. I don't know who he is. I know he made a considerable amount of money when I got into this business and I positioned myself at Platinum. Never got a, hey, thanks, thanks for the $8,800, bud. I appreciate it. Was able to take the wife out for dinner. But I don't want to be that way. I got an email today. I had a young lady that got involved in the business back in August, became a silver gold consultant, tried the business out. And for whatever reason decided that she didn't want to be a mold consultant anymore. Sent me an email saying, hey, I quit. Okay. So I got an email from her today on a response. She's still on my AWeber. Got an email from her today saying, hey, I'm involved in this new marketing program where I'm selling shampoo. Well, as you can see, shampoo is not going to do me a lot. And she said, do you know anybody that's interested? Well, you know what? I'm not going to market for you. So I said, no, not really, but hey, I want you to understand that, you are a silver gold consultant. If you ever decide you want to do MOB again, all you need to do is contact support and reestablish your monthly dues. And you can step back in at silver gold, and you can start building your business again. And she didn't know that. And she, it was like, really? Yeah. And oh, by the way, you got my email. If you got questions, it doesn't even have to be about, what we're talking about here. Feel free to give me a holler. That's how I want to build my business. That's how I want to introduce people to this business. I don't want them to feel that I'm just a guy that's throwing an ad up there, and then once I got their $49, I'm hoping that they're going to upgrade. But you know what? If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. Great. I mean, I would love nothing better than everybody that I bring in as a client can get a hold of me on Skype or get a hold of my email and say, hey, I got a question for you. Okay, I got 5 minutes. I'll try to answer your question. If I don't know the answer, I'll go find it.
Mhm.
So anyway, this thing is telling me that we're getting ready to lose it here in a couple of minutes. I hope that this was informative. This is kind of the format. Thank you. This is kind of the format that what I'm going to use in the future. I'm going to do PowerPoints, and we'll run through the PowerPoint. We'll talk about it. I've got an email address for the 21 steps. When I can remember where I put the email address, I'll give you the address. So, if you have 21-step clients, feel free to introduce them to this. Feel free to have them come in. If at any time you hear me say something that goes completely against what your own philosophy of business is about, feel free to check me. Send me a message on Skype or, an email. Say, hey, you said this. I don't necessarily agree with it. Okay, well, for me, this is still a learning experience. So, I'm trying to learn from other consultants. That's the cool thing about Mobe is that we learn from each other. We don't have to listen to one person and do everything exactly like that one person's doing. We can take a little bit, from Beverly and a little bit from Nicole and a little bit from Maria and some from Vicky, some from Doreen and some from Connie, and mix it up and let it fit our style. So guys, we're gonna end here in a minute. I just want to thank you again for taking some time out of your busy schedules to join me on another Tuesday night. If you guys are interested in seeing the replay, if you guys want a copy of the replay because you have some 21-step clients that you would actually like them to see this, reach out to me on Skype or send me an email and just tell Matt you need to talk to me, and he'll forward everything to me, and I'll send you I'll send you a link for the video. But until then, guys, you guys have a great day, great evening. Best of luck, as the Italians say, buona fortuna, good fortune, and I hope to see as many of you as possible in Vegas next month, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. All right? Until then, guys, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Pat.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.